Welcome back to another video from Small White Fish of Japan. Today we're taking the train down to climb Mount Taho and Mount Yahiko, a pair of mountains sat side by side in Niigata, between the Sea of Japan and the Echigo Plains. Let's climb! Morning lads, today we are climbing Mount Taho and Mount Yahiko. Mount Yahiko is a very popular climb here in Niigata, and the most common way to climb it is up a very well used tourist track. The trailhead is pretty close to the station and runs zigzags directly up to the summit ridge, but I like to do things a bit off the beaten track, so I'm going to start by climbing the mountain next to it, Mount Taho, and then I'm going to go across to Mount Yahiko. I might come down by the tourist track. I haven't decided yet. There's a few options, but I'm going to decide when I get up there, see what conditions are like. It was a rainy morning, but looks like rain clouds are cleared and the sun's even coming out a little bit. I noticed from the train that both summits were shrouded in cloud, so not sure if we'll get to enjoy the view or not today. The only difference in height of the two mountains is 1 meter. Mount Taho 633 meters, Mount Yahiko 634. Now walking from Yahiko station to the Mount Taho Trailhead, which is quite a long hike. I'd say about an hour. It's quite a long walk to the trailhead, but only the first part is along the main roads. The rest of it is these quiet mountain roads. A pleasant stroll. Even if the sun does come up today, it's definitely going to be a wet one. It's been snowing and raining a lot recently, so it's going to be slushy snow, sloppy mud. Definitely a day for the gators. Present from my folks. Thank you. Always looking after me. They're going to keep my feet dry today. There are a few sets of footprints on this road leading to the trailhead, so maybe I'm not the only mad Egypt climbing by this route. Back on the main road there, when I was putting on my gaiters, an old geezer was walking by, asked me where I was going. I said I'm going up there, up to the top of Taho. He just shook his head, walked away in disgust. This is not a popular climbing season in Niigata, but I love it. And we have arrived at the trailhead. Tenjin Yama Shiro Ato Tozanguchi. Tenjin Mountain, Castle Ruins, Trailhead. So this path will go up to some castle ruins, and then from there continue up to top of Mount Taho. Right, let's get up there. I'll drop a Google Maps link to the trailhead in the description below. By the way, don't get too excited about the prospect of these castle ruins. There's not much there. First time I climbed this route, I didn't read the sign and I didn't even notice there was any castle ruins. I walked right past. So this is the site of the castle ruins. Not a lot left. Ruined indeed. You may be wondering what that ringing noise is. That's me. My bell. The reason for this bell is for bears. So bears live in the Japanese mountains and very occasionally attack people. So the theory goes that you don't want to sneak up on them. If you sneak up on them, they become defensive, protective. So if you're making noise, for example ringing a bell, they'll hear you coming from a long way off and don't know, act appropriately. I haven't seen any bears in my climbs here. I've seen quite a few monkeys, and I tell you, I wouldn't want to get into a fight with one of them either. I bet they're vicious. So hopefully this bell also alerts the monkeys to me approaching. Although I think I'd rather fight a monkey than a bear if I had to choose. Not that anyone would make me choose. What am I talking about? When you come to this part, you want to hook a left here, going down against your instincts. Going up leads up to Mount Matsudake, but go left and down a bit, Mount Taho, Mount Yahiko. So head down this way. .1 kilometers to Mount Taho, 3.26 to Mount Yahiko. Well, it's turned out to be a lovely day. I was worried when I woke up this morning. I looked out the window, didn't look nice at all. But it has cleared up beautifully. The weather forecast was right. The sun's out, no wind. Beautiful. Might get sunburnt, reflecting off the snow. I love climbing this time of year when the weather's nice like this. I like climbing in all seasons except the summer here in Niigata. So hot and humid, tons of insects, spiders, mosquitoes. Nah, it's horrible. Konnichiwa. Oh, sumimasen. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hey. First person I met today on the mountain. Nice weather indeed. We have not entered the clouds yet. Hopefully the summits are clear of cloud. We get to enjoy the views. The trees are starting to thin out a bit. Getting some nice glimpses of the plains of Niigata through the trees. Just past one dude going down. A second person today. Just past another lady going down. Third person today. And we are approaching summits of Mount Taho. Easy to spot because there's massive communications something. Mount Taho. Oh. Done. Ooh. The summit clouds really did lift. Wonderful. And a Torii gate buried in the snow. Right. Next step. Descend down to the col separating Mount Taho and Mount Yahiko. Let's go! And there's Mount Yahiko, what we're going to next. Really have to fight your way through these branches. It's got a good whack on the nose. Be careful of sudden deep pockets of snow. Need someone to come down with a machete. Chop these branches off. Took my hat off. Oh dear. Branch grabbed my hat and ripped it off. Got my down jacket back on. Now that I'm not going up, getting cold. sure. Not only does Yahiko have the tourist track and easy hiking routes to the top, there's two other ways to get up here for tourists. You can ride a cable car up this side of the mountain, and you can even drive to the top. So you can see along there is the Yahiko skyline, a road which winds way up the mountain all the way to there, that car park there, and then you can ride a little lift up to the top. So a bit like Mount Snowdon in popular seasons, the summit's full of tourists. But in the winter, both the cable car doesn't run and the road is closed. So in the winter, only climbers up here. I was hoping to have some lunch around here somewhere, but with all this snow, not really anywhere appropriate to get my stove out. So let's keep on going. We'll have our lunch up at the top of Mount Yahiko. We'll have some chocolate covered almonds. Let's go as we're late for lunch. Here's the cable car station. Closed. Nice viewpoint. Boom. Really opens out here. Another Torii gate buried in the snow. Goes to show how deep the snow is here. And the summit done. Now, if you continue along this ridge, there is a, you can go down and there's another trailhead. I can't remember the name of it now. I'll write it on the screen, which I was thinking of continuing on to, but can't actually see any tracks going down that way, so it's can't even find where the path starts. Oh, there it is. That dude just came up that way. Thanks, man. Alright, it's all coming back to me now. So I'm back now. This Torii gates. Went up there to the top. If you go around to the left here, here's the path, and this leads all the way down to another trailhead, back at another road, and then you've got another walk to get back to the station. But remember correctly, this route is pretty steep, so I'm not sure about doing it in the snow. I don't have any crampons, so I think descending on steep snow and rocks might be a bit dangerous. Nice way to come up when there's no snow, but yeah, not as much fun going down. So gonna head back down to the cable car station and head down the main route, the tourist trail. That'll be a nice descent, but not before I found somewhere to have my lunch. Right. Mountain. It's on the shape. I was wrong. The cable car is running. It's just hidden behind a mound of snow. I heard that it doesn't run during the winter. Oh, I was misinformed. And I was wondering why there was quite a lot of people up here. I presume they'll come up by the tourist trail, but some people in some very questionable footwear. No, mystery solved. They came up by the cable car. Maybe it does run all winter. I think I'm just gonna have my lunch right here. Any benches or anything have all been buried in the snow, so this will do. Let's gather some fresh snow for my noodle water. Be careful, it's not the yellow variety. Nice. My friend Tall Brian requested more noodle reviews. Today's noodle, miso butter. It's another one from Ace Cook. They do my favourite tan tan men noodles. Let's hope that wasn't a one-hit wonder. Packet of butter inside. The cable car must just have arrived. Bunch of tourists just turned up. Alright, Brian, let's tuck in. Miso butter. Buttery indeed. Very buttery. The miso flavour could be a bit stronger. Like my flavours to give me a punch in the face. I'll give it 8 out of 10. That was delicious. Filled me up and warmed me to the core. Right, it's 3:30 now, so time to start heading down. So gotta go back up a little bit and then hook a left, head down the main path. You get to this point here, that big map right ahead of you, turn to your left, and this trail down here is the main trail up Yahiko, and it's the quickest way to get back to the station. Yeah, even this trail is still pretty tough in the snow. This path just continues like this and zigzags all the way down the mountain, down to Yahiko village, just down there. Okay, Let's slip and slide off this mountain. Glad I chose to go down this way though. This is as steep as I'd want to go down in these conditions without crampons. Whoosh. Torii gates here marks this trailhead. Boom! And back to the road. Nice. If you go up the road here, you get to the cable car station. But we want to go back to town, so hook a right and head down the road. Glad I'm down. That's my first time climbing in the well. My legs are sore. I was laughing at that route earlier that I just came down, calling it too easy. In these conditions, snow changes everything. Don't assume anything. Yahiko village. Busy today. Today is actually Monday, it's National Holiday, Coming of Age Day. I guess there's lots of people celebrating that by visiting Yahiko Jinja, Yahiko Shrine. There's the entrance to Yahiko Shrine. I came here, made the video about the autumn leaves. Went to Yahiko Shrine and Yahiko Park further down here. Check it out if you haven't already. Yahiko Park over here. Yeah, back Yahiko Station. Right, let's do some calculations, work out how long I was out for. My train arrived at 10:30 this morning. It's now 4:30, so that's a 6-hour round trip. Yeah, feels like it. So from Yahiko Station, you take the Yahiko line just for a couple of stops to Yoshida, then change to the Echigo line all the way back to Niigata city. Nice little thing here at Yahiko Station, shoes washing place. You can wash your muddy boots and give them a scrub. Mine are fine though. The snow has cleaned them. Pro drinker's tip: if like me you like a beverage for your train ride home, there used to be a little kiosk in Yahiko Station. Closed it down for some reason. So get your drink before you enter the station. There's a Family Mart's convenience store about a 5-minute walk away. I'll head there now. Let's get a reward for my hard work. Right lads, gonna get my train back home. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you at the next one. Mata!